like the video within the next 5 seconds or these prices will be even higher on NBA 2K21. I would not risk it.
I got digital dash camera with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with probably the craziest name in the game. This is probably the craziest name you're gonna be able to find in the game, and this is the all-around two-way build. And this is actually like that. I don't know if you can get a better name than that. Now, like the all-around threat build is probably just as crazy, but I think they patched it so you can't really even get that name no more. So now there might be a way out there that no one has found, but as of right now, the only way that you could have made it was patched. So yeah, today I got you guys with the best all-around two-way build. We'll be going over everything from the positions, height, weight, wingspan, all the way down to the takeover, attributes, and then the best battle setup for this build. So yeah, man, with that alone, let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button for me. Alright, so first things first is going to be the position. The position you want to go with on this build is the point guard position. Alright, next is going to be the pie chart. For the pie chart for this build, this is where you're going to be going over your skill breakdown. The first pie chart is going to be going over the skill breakdown, should I say. And this is going to be where you get your max attributes and your Hall of Fame badges on this build. So yeah, the pie chart we ended up going with was the shooting and defensive pie chart. That's going to be getting you Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges. And alright, next is going to be the physical stats for this build. So this is where you're going to be getting your max caps for your physical stats. So this is where you're going to be going for the pie chart to get the best physical stats for this build. And the best pie chart, in my opinion, is the speed pie chart, so you can have the highest speed acceleration you can possibly have. Now, I can see a lot of people going with the speed and vertical because you're going to be a little undersized. So if you want to go with that to be able to dunk more, have better contests and stuff like that, go with the vertical. Go with the vertical. Alright, next is the attributes. This is where you're going to be getting your max caps and your badge grades for your build. So, starting it off, we're going to go from the finishing all the way down to the defensive rebounding. So, for the finishing, we got close shot max, driving layup max, and driving dunk max, and then we got the standing dunk at a 39. Post hook is not touched to be able to get 8 finishing badge upgrades. That's actually a lot for this build. Needless to say, I believe this is the most badges you can get on any sharp lock build. I think this is 55 badge upgrades. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But I've personally never seen a build that gets above 55. So, yeah. Shooting, you get 81 mid-range, max three-pointer, max free throw, and then you got a post fade at a 57. That's going to get you 16 badge grades. You don't want to go anywhere below 16. You definitely need at least 16 badge grades on any builds that get shooting Hall of Fame. I personally don't need any more than 16, but I definitely wouldn't go under 16. But yeah, playmaking, we got pass accuracy max, ball handle max, and then we got post moves up to a 31 just to be able to get that 11th badge upgrade. 11 badge upgrades is kind of like the usual for a build like this. So yeah. Then the defensive rebounding, we got 20 badge upgrades because we went max on perimeter defense, still lateral quickness. We put pretty much max on defensive rebounding. We got 44 on our block. We didn't touch interior defense. We didn't touch offensive rebound. Now, interior defense is kind of like the thing that you really, really want. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? This is how we got, you know what I'm saying, the way it is. 8 finishing badge upgrades, 16 badge upgrades for the shooting, 11 badge upgrades for the playmaking, and then 20 badge upgrades for the defensive rebound. All we got left to go over is the height, weight, wingspan, takeover, and then the best badge setup for this build. All right, next is going to be the body type and the height. Now the height is going to be undersized, so be able to bear with me real quick. But the body type, it doesn't really matter. I would go slight or compact, but it doesn't really matter. Now the height, to get the all-around two-way build, you have to go 6'1". You have to go 6'1". Now, if you don't care about the name and you like the way the attributes, because it's the most badges you can get on a build like this, to my knowledge. So you don't have to go 6'1" if you don't care about the name. But if you want the name, you can go 6'1". Now the best height for like point guards in general is 6'5" in my opinion. So if you want to go 6'5" and you just don't care about the name, go 6'5". But if you want the name, you have to go 6'1". All right, next is the weight. So for the weight I went with was minimum weight, and that was gonna get me all the way up to a 90 lateral quickness. Acceleration is 95. Vertical is 82. Now, if you went with the speed and vertical, you might be able to be close to be able to get 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 vertical. Now, I understand that, but I have to be able to get 99 speed, 99 acceleration. But if you can, I would probably tell you to just go with 99 vertical, 99 acceleration, 99 speed, or get as close as possible. Because that vertical is gonna make a big difference with your height being that short, especially. So yeah, for the weight, yeah, you definitely want to go with that, because especially since you didn't put up your interior defense, your strength is already low. So yeah, you might as well go with minimum wingspan. That's going to be getting you a 90 plus pretty much to everything that's going up except for vertical. And next we got the wingspan. The wingspan we went with was minimum wingspan, but like I say in all my videos, if you want to go longer wingspan, do that by any means, but just know that it's not going to come out as the all-around two-way build or whatever build you are making to be able to get that name. Now, if you don't care about the name, like I said with the height earlier, go with a longer wingspan, but to make sure that you can get at least a 76 ball control, so that you can put on like Playmaker Takeover or Slasher Takeover, so you can be able to like really be able to speed boost with Takeover. Now, you can probably speed boost, but like when it comes to momentuming and stuff like that, you really need to be able to have a high enough ball handle and stuff like that to be able to do all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, this is the best wingspan for this build. So with this build, you gotta understand when you get 96, 97, 98, 99, 99.9, that's gonna be going up +1 all the way to +5. So literally everything you see on the screen is going up +4, +1 to +5, depending on which overall you get to. And then for the physicals, you can go up another +4 if you get Gym Rat, if you already SS3, or if you just grind enough games. I have a whole tutorial on how to get that without being SS3. If you're not SS3, you need to watch that if you haven't already. But yeah, man, that's the best wingspan for this build, like I said. And then last but not least, before we go over the best badge setups for this build, and this is going to be the best takeover to choose for this build. Now, this is easily the best takeover to go with this build, but if you go with a different height and stuff like that, I can see you going with Shot Creator, Sharp Takeover, or even Playmaker Takeover. Now, me personally, if I'm going with a 6'1" build, minimum wingspan build, I'm 100% going with Lockdown Takeover. Now, keep in mind, you have an 84 ball control, so you're gonna be able to speed boost. You're gonna be able to momentum, especially with Takeover. Especially if you hit 96. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be an 86 ball control off of hitting 96 alone. Not 96, but 97. But yeah, Lockdown Takeover is gonna help you play defense in every situation possible. Whether somebody's in the paint, on the 3-point line, mid-range, it doesn't really matter. It actually can bail you out with how good a contest you really gonna be getting. And that's gonna be getting you +10 to pretty much all your defensive stats almost. So yeah, Lockdown Takeover, in my opinion, is the best takeover to go with for this undersized build. And the build comes out as an all-around two-way build, which is, in my opinion, probably the best name for a build. It's either this or two-way slash Playmaker. Two-way slash Playmaker is like a 5-way, not a 5-way, like a 3 different like archetype type build, but all around could really mean anything. So you could pretty much do everything on offense. That could be like the 3 things on offense, and then 2 it can be the defensive part. So this is pretty much like saying that you can do 4 different things at the same time on one build to a high level. So yeah, man, that's probably the best name in my opinion. But it says it's similar to DeJounte Murray, Baron Davis, and Stephen Curry. So yeah, man, all we got left to go over is the best badge setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, so for the finishing badge setup, the best finishing badge setup for this build, I would go Slithery, Fancy, and then Contact Finisher. Both Slithery and Fancy gonna be gold, so I can get those as high as possible, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Contact Finisher on Silver. Now you can put that to Relentless Finisher because Contact Finisher has a lot of negatives to it, like it creates as much contact as possible, but it does help you finish through contact, whether it's a layup or a dunk. But it does create a lot of contact as possible, and it makes your animations pretty bad. But with that being said, you can go Relentless Finishers so that you can just be able to finish dunks and layups way more consistently in general, especially with fatigue. So you can go with either one of those two, but fantasy footwork is going to be really helping you with hop steps and cheese the game and really be able to stun your player and stuff like that. So if you want to go with that, go with that. Facility finish is probably the most important one for this build. That's going to really be helping you, you know what I'm saying? Really be helping you get more dunk animations, get the best animation possible for every single situation. Now, another badge that I just thought of with this build, since it is undersized, you probably are going to want Giant Slayer, so you can really like, because every single person you're going against is going to be taller than you. So instead of like gold festival where you can put that to like silver, and instead of contact finisher silver, you can put all those 3 badges to combine to make Giant Slayer go to gold. So you can definitely put that on there. I can see people trying to put Giant Slayer on this build. Is an undersized build. What that does is completely cancels out Rim Protector. I'm not saying that you won't ever get a Rim Protector animation, but it's really gonna barely ever happen. And it makes your contest, like when you go in for layups, it makes your contest low as possible. So it's gonna actually, in reality, it helps you dunk more, but you actually, the badge makes you do more layups, but in reality, it actually helps you dunk more and can dunk through traffic more consistently, because it doesn't really actually recognize or acknowledge that there's someone bigger than you, and it doesn't give them that much of a contest. So yeah, it kind of like neutralizes the contest. So yeah, this is the best finishing badge setup for this build. I would go probably gold slithery, gold Giant Slayer, and then silver fancy footwork. So yeah, if you're listening, you understand what I'm saying, but if you're watching, you probably not gonna hear what I'm saying. Alright, next is the best shooting badge setup for this build. This is pretty simple. This is what I would go with on any build that gets 16 shooting badges. So yeah, quick draw Hall of Fame, that's gonna really be to help you get the highest, you know what I'm saying, the fastest jump shot, you know what I'm saying. Now, with certain builds, you definitely don't need quick draw on Hall of Fame. You can go silver, but with this being shorter, you really want your jump shot to be faster. Like people like Tycino, they can use silver because when you're undersized, it actually makes your jump shot that much faster. So if you really want to go silver, you can still go silver. You know what I'm saying? Silver, in my opinion, is the best quick draw in the game, easiest to time in the game, with the combination of it being fast and it's easy to time to be able to get greens. So if you want to go with that, go with that. But I still say go Hall of Fame. Range extender Hall of Fame to be able to shoot the deep threes, deep twos, on the line threes, to really be helping you shoot a way higher percentage, get more greens and stuff like that. Hot Zone Hunter, when you get hot zones and stuff like that, is going to be making your make percentage get that much higher, and that's going to be making your green window that much bigger, and it's going to be making your green, the chance of you getting a green is just going to be that much higher of a chance. And then for the green machine, as you consistently getting greens, your make percentage is going to be going higher and higher and higher until you don't green, and then it really does, it just literally, you got to start back getting consecutive greens. And then that's literally, if you don't know, make percentage, that just really makes your green window that much bigger. And green machine makes the biggest difference on your green window, and that's going to be the best shooting badge setup for this build. All right, next is going to be the playmaking badge setup for this build. This is going to be giving us 11 badge upgrades to work with. So I went with handlers for days gold, quick first step gold, unpluckable gold, and then we got needle threader on bronze and bailout on bronze. So yeah, I usually don't go above unpluckable silver, but I just went with it gold just to go with it, to be honest. But yeah, that's going to really help you not get ripped as much as possible. But I'm not saying you're never going to get ripped, because the badge is just not the best badge. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely have to have that badge on. You have to have it on, because you don't want to get ripped. You know what I'm saying? It's very aggravating to get ripped. Handlers for days is going to really be reducing the stamina issue in this game. That's not the craziest badge either, but you have to have it on. Quick first step is going to be helping you be able to be as fast as possible in every speed boost, and that's going to be helping you play ISO, go around screens, get open for threes, get open for twos, and to be able to help you get wide open dunks and layups. And then we got bailout to help you get better out of any situation, whether you're getting a bad animation or getting double teamed. And then we got needle threader for anytime you're making a pass, it's just going to make that pass that much better, faster, and harder to steal. So yeah, man, this is the best playmaking badge setup for this build. And alright, last but not least is going to be the defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. This is going to be getting us Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame interceptor, and Hall of Fame pogo sticks. Now, since we are undersized and we don't have interior defense, we did put intimidator, because that's going to be helping us on interior defense and perimeter defense. Now, it's going to be inconsistent because it has a low interior defense, and so to counteract us being that short, we definitely had to go pogo stick, because that's going to be really neutralizing the height advantage as much as possible, as much as it possibly can, and it's going to be helping you get more contests, better contests, and stuff like that. So yeah, we had to go pogo stick to really combat the negatives to this build, to really be making your defense that much better. And then we got clamps to be able to play the best on-ball defense possible, whether you're going through screens, around screens, whether you're doing ISO, you know what I'm saying, whether you're going full court, half court, no matter what type of on-ball situation you're playing, it's going to be really helping you get into their body, playing the best on-ball defense possible. Interceptors going to be having you in them lanes as much as possible. And then we got pickpockets, so you can get steals on ball as much as possible. Then for the last badge, you can go chase down artists or rim protector. It really doesn't matter. Now, if you feel like you're not getting enough chase down blocks, just go with rim protector, because that's going to be enhancing your intimidator and pogo stick. But if you want to be able to chase down people and get chase down block animations, you want to get that, you want to be able to unlock those animations, you have to have on chase down artist, because if you don't have it on, your animation is going to be trash. But if you have it on bronze, you actually get very, very good, decent animations. Now, with that being said, you are 6'1" with low wingspan, so you really might not be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? So I probably would go with rim protector. But yeah, man, this is the best defensive badge setup for this build. But yeah, man, that's going to be pretty much the end of the video. In this video alone, I give you guys the best all-around threat build, going all the way from the position, pie charts, attributes, height, weight, wingspan, even the body type, to the takeover, down to the best badge setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive. So yeah, man, for that alone, please leave a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. We do this every single day. Share this video to anybody who thinks it can help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out of it, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die. Man, they say he going too fast.